Now, the main event at York Hall on Friday night was meant to be Tony Conquest, unbeaten fighter from Romford, against Leon Williams. I tried to get Leon Williams on the show, by the way, just he was too busy. Kid from Streatham, he's a busy boy. He's been out, believe it or not, selling tickets all week. He's got a bit of a following. He won the British title back in October, beating Rob Norton in a stink of a fight. It was close. Leon got it, and let's leave it at that. It was fantastic for him. So it was meant to be Conquest against Leon Williams, but before Christmas, Tony had to pull out, and Shane McPhilbin, who is a bit of a banger, from Nottingham, came in. He's from Bulwell up there, just outside Nottingham. Now, he can get beat, but he can bash people up. He can bang people over. So I think it makes it a particularly entertaining fight. But I didn't want Tony Conquest to feel left out, so I managed to grab hold of him. I managed to grab hold of the Essex boy. And first thing I wanted to know is why exactly and what exactly made him pull out of this fight a couple of weeks before Christmas.
Well, obviously, a few weeks before the fight, I was actually watching the Carl Fox fight, and I started to feel a bit under the weather while I was watching that. And I woke up in the morning, and suddenly I woke up the next day, and my eye had all swollen shut. And then, as the day wore on, the rest of my face started to swell, and then I started to form blisters, and I actually had shingles is what it turned out to be.
Shingles.
Yeah, so I had it on my back as well and a bit on my neck. Yeah, so I was in a bit of a state. I spent Christmas and New Year looking a bit like the Elephant Man.
So you get medication for that, Tony? How do you I don't even know how you treat shingles. I've got gout. You take a tablet once a day. I don't know how you treat shingles.
I was on about, I think it was 5 tablets a day I was on.
So, Tony, I mean, it's a strange old thing, shingles. Is it run in your family? Do you inherit, is it hereditary?
Well, my mum's had it before, but this is the second bout of it I've actually had.
Oh, what a nightmare.
But I had it on my face, which is really unusual.
Oh. Tony, is it something that's brought on by stress or brought on by training or what? What? And do they know why it comes?
It's a bit of both. I think what it was I was working hard, training hard, and then I was trying to do a little bit too much. And then at the end of the day, my body turned around to me and said, "Look, you need a break here, just ease off a little bit."
So you work as well as fight, Tone?
I do, mate. Yeah, I'm always working and grafting.
Yes, and you're in a rare club at the moment. I mean, most fighters I've talked to in about the last 10 years don't have a job. They always you're quite rare there. Now, so you pulled out 3 weeks ago, and no more Leon Williams against you tomorrow night at York Hall. They pulled in Shane McPhilbin, kid from Nottingham. He's game. He's game is Shane. He can bang a little bit. He's a bit of a nuisance. Bit of a nuisance like that. You're not worried that Leon might lose, are you?
I'm not worried at all. I mean, obviously I want the winner, and whoever wins, obviously I want Leon to win, not in a stylistic way or anything like that. I want him to win because I actually like the fella and I want him to do well. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it should white last tomorrow night because I can't see this one going 12 rounds. I just can't. But white last, I imagine it's going to be quite exciting. Yeah, because they can both be it and they can both whack other people. So that, as you say, it does make it a bit exciting. And of course, I'm assuming, Tone, that had you fought Leon Williams, you wouldn't have been going out with your heart on your sleeve. You might have actually been using your brain a bit more. Oh, yeah, you'd have to, I'd box to orders. That's what I do.
You did that against Tox Owo back in November. You boxed beautifully at orders. Didn't give Tox any room at all.
No, I mean, what it was I was actually a little bit under the weather before that fight.
Oh, okay.
So I was a little bit flued up before that, and then as I started bouncing around the first round and didn't feel so good, I thought, I've got to get myself inside. But luckily enough, I've been in the gym sparring Big John McDermott, and we've been doing loads of inside work. And
that's why you sat on his chest all day long. That made sense.
Yeah, it felt comfortable actually doing it with someone sort of my own size instead of Big John beating me up.
He's a big old lump, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Tony, did you have much of an amateur career? And where did you box, Tony, as an amateur?
I boxed for Dagenham Amateur Boxing Club. I was there. I had 27 amateur fights in total. I ended up having. Okay, because you're 27 now, aren't you? So you're not a baby as such. No, I've just got a few years to do what I want to do.
Yeah, but saying that at cruiserweight, 27, that is baby age. In all fairness, I mean, you can go.
Yeah. I mean, I can go into my late 30s if my body holds out and I feel good. I can keep going and going and going. I mean, I love boxing anyway. It's my passion. It's what I do. So,
I know you've been promised the winner of this fight, and then let's hope that comes off. What sort of time have you been given a sort of an indication of how long and how far away that might be, Tony?
I think it'll all depend on what happens on Friday.
Sure.
Obviously, if it's a quick ending, then obviously they'll probably want to get back in the ring ASAP, barring injury. So hopefully we're looking at March time, I hope, fingers crossed.
And when can you... Are you back training now? Are you back sparring now? All the shingles as good as gone?
I'm not sparring at the moment because I'm just... like me skin around my eyes still a little bit tender at the moment.
Okay.
And we don't want to start me off doing bundles too quick. But I'm back. I've been back in the gym this week just having a little poke around and just seeing how my body feels. And I feel quite strong and over it. I've just got to... not sort of jump back in at the deep end.
So do you think you could do a March fight?
Definitely, I'll do. Yeah, I'm always fit. I don't drink or anything like that, so I'm always in really good shape.
And what about weight-wise, Tony? How big can you go if you not necessarily say you don't drink, so you stay in good shape? How heavy do you get naturally, let's say, over a Christmas period?
Oh, the heaviest I ever get to is about 15.2, and then I'll just come straight back down. But that's a bloated 15.2.
Oh, yes, yeah, and you feel it, yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
I don't like to feel it.
I'd like to remember what it was like to be bloated at 15.2. That must be a lovely thought. If I was bloated at 15.2, I'd have a new nickname. It would be Slim. Listen, Tony. Listen, mate. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you at your call tomorrow night.
Oh, lovely. Great stuff, Steve. Look forward to seeing you, mate.
Tony Conquest there talking about shingles. See, I deliver everything on a boxing hour. I have Ron